I'm ready when you are. Okay. Good evening, all. Welcome to the Architectural Review Board meeting of September 2nd. Can you believe it's September and it's already the second day? Just to find out who we have present here tonight, anybody here for 27 Hazelwood?
Yes.
For 49 Bayfield? For First Dune, 498 Dune Road? 23 Church? And 123 Main Street. All right, let's start with 27 Hazelwood Avenue LLC, 27 Hazelwood Avenue. This is for a two-story modular single-family dwelling, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, over an unfinished basement with the cellar entrance and egress well, a gas fireplace, a roofed-over entry porch, driveway, sanitary system, and landscaping. Good evening.
Do you want me to state who I am again, or from
You
last
could
time?
state who
Okay.
you are, what you're representing.
I'm representing 27 Hazelwood LLC for George Vickers. My name is Danielle Carter.
A little louder.
Danielle Carter. Since it's a holdover from last time, do you want me to, I did the 4 items that you asked about. I have since been added to the plans and the site plan. So the shutters, we decided not to go with shutters. We're not going to do them on this
Okay.
house. The foundation plantings on the south side,
Stay on the house for a moment.
sure,
All right, so no shutters,
no.
and there were some additions that you had to put on the drawing.
Yes, there was the covered roofs are on the east elevation and the west elevation are both added on.
Is that the one supported by the brackets?
Yes.
Covered in?
Yes.
What kind of brackets are they?
I'm not positive on the exact what's brackets, but
So,
okay. And the HVAC equipment was added to the rear of the house, the west side of the house in the back. And then the other item was the foundation plantings on the south side were added to the south side of the house.
Okay, it looks like some trees are on the south side as well.
Yes,
and
specimen
some
trees.
Evergreens on the north
Yes,
as well.
yes,
Just want to get that into the record.
sure.
And the no pool and the garage is out.
That's correct. No pool and no garage.
I'm sorry, you said you covered the air conditioning units with, or sheltered them with something? I didn't hear.
Air conditioning units?
Yeah, they covered with something or just hanging out in the back?
They're just in the back.
Well, can we get some plantings around the AC units?
They're not indicated on the plans, but usually, yes, we'll put plantings usually around them,
So
for
can
sure.
we ask you to just indicate that on the drawing? Anything else, Mike?
No, that's it.
Dawn? Okay, so can we ask you if you would just indicate some plantings around those air conditioning units over here? I want to call them out to be arborvitaes, maybe, green arborvitaes, 4 feet high.
There is one other thing I noticed. lighting next to the door here? Do you have lights there? Do you have a sconce? Do you know if it's on the right or left, or?
Let's see. The right-hand side.
Okay. Should you draw the sconce on the right, Greg?
You're right.
She said there's gonna be a sconce on the right-hand side
Okay, you
of
want
this
her to
door.
draw that
Yeah,
on
if
the
you
door?
could, that would be good. On this drawing is fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make that the record set if you don't
Okay.
mind. Along with this.
Okay.
Any other questions? Can we get a motion to approve this application as noted?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Stamp those.
Thank you.
The ink pad is gone from here?
Want to frisk me?
Okay. There's another one here, hold on. That's good. Okay. All right, on the new referrals, just want to remind everybody, we have 2 board members that are absent tonight. We have 3 board members here present. You need 3 votes to approve or disapprove an application. If you do not want to be heard tonight, you have to tell us before we hear your application. Is there anybody that does not want to be heard? Okay, so next, let's take First Dune Development LLC, 498 Dune Road. This is Lot 1 of a 2-story family dwelling, 2-story, single-family dwelling, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, on a pile-supported and breakaway garage under, an entry porch, attached rear deck with a pool, an integral hot tub, NFPA 13D, sanitary and landscaping per ZBA approval, March 16, 2023.
Good evening, the board. My name is John DiPaolo from the Up Studio.
Okay.
The architect.
Just
for the
one
project.
question. Is this lot empty?
Yeah,
With the house to the right is under construction, that's 496?
That's 496.
This is the one you guys approved first. I'm Chad Guessing for the applicant.
Yeah.
This is the one you guys approved at the end of last year, or early in the spring.
September-ish, yeah.
The white stucco house,
Mhm.
where we made sure we weren't gonna have too much reflections across the street from the garage door. We changed the garage door to black.
Mhm. Yep.
And this is the empty lot adjacent next door. This is a new subdivision.
Yeah, we kind of pieced in the 496.
Can you speak up a little?
Yeah, we showed 496 in the renderings that you see there. So in the front rendering here, you could see it to the right, and into the rear rendering, you could see a portion of the home to the left.
Just to brochure some material samples in case you want to see.
This home itself is a bit more of a traditional design than
I'm
Board
gonna ask you to
96.
speak a little louder.
Sure. It sounds like I'm loud, so I'll just speak up. It features a series of gables across the front of the home that face the street. The pitch on those gables are 12 on 12. The second floor facade is clad with a cedar shake by Maybach. The color of that is Arctic white or ultra white, excuse me. The first floor and ground floor levels is a bit darker in an attempt to create a base for the home. That's also tongue and groove siding, and that color is dark gray, manufactured by, again, Maybach. We introduced a 24-inch roof overhang around the perimeter of the building. That's at the first and second floor in between. It both delineates the change in siding material while also softens the height of the facade itself. The windows are a 2/2 grille design. The larger windows are 3/3. All of the windows are Marvin, aluminum clad, and the color is ebony. The garage doors you see in the front, two garage doors, those are by Clopay. It's a modern steel door series. The color is black, and it has frosted glass as well.
So they're aluminum with glass, is that it?
Correct. Aluminum. Yeah, the series is they call it modern steel door, but it's an aluminum door. And then when we look at the rendering a bit lower, that's the rear facade. That again is highlighted by those gables that are kind of pulled through from the front. And then we also took the second floor and we kind of angled that second floor as a gesture to kind of create a balcony for the primary bedroom, which is on the left. And it also kind of registers the sight lines with that second floor a bit, better with the water and the coast. That's roughly the house itself. I know Chad wants to speak a little bit about the pool and the patios and the landscaping, but if you have any questions on the house, I'd be happy to answer.
And I'll just jump in. The one thing that I want to point out was at the last hearing, you guys had some questions from our landscape plan about the pool enclosure because of the elevated nature of the house. So we have it indicated on the renderings here, and I did notice it's a little bit of a issue we can mark up here tonight on the landscape plan where it shows a black fence around the property for pool enclosure, but there's not going to be any fences on the property. So we have the pool enclosure. Established down here with a 4-foot high gate, and then you're up on the deck at that point, and then all the doors are alarmed.
The pool is up on that
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
platform.
pool is elevated,
Right.
so there's no fencing at grade at all.
Okay, and what is the material on that wall?
That's that same wood that we're using, the horizontal tongue and groove wood, stained the darker color you have up there. That's cladding over the gunite pool. So there's
All the way around?
correct. It's a continuous base on the home.
The
Okay,
pool
so-
equipment's under,
Yeah, the pool equipment, the nice thing is that we are elevated enough over flood there, so the pool equipment and the air conditioners are mounted to the concrete, wall, pier that's under this sliding glass door is the 2 air conditioning units down below the deck, and then just above the floodplain, and then there's a mechanical platform for the pool equipment underneath the deck over in this portion.
Underneath, we're not gonna see it.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Dawn, any questions?
I don't think so.
Mike? Nope. All right, you want to talk about the landscaping then?
Yeah, it's gonna be mostly native. You guys are smarter than me as it comes to plant palette, because we had a landscape architect pick that out. The main thing I wanted to make sure that I expressed was about that fencing from last time. But other than that, we're keeping it as native around the property and having some complementary species. The driveway, as you come up, we have a IA septic system with infiltration happening on the eastern side of the driveway, or the front yard, I should say, and then the driveway is offset to the western side, aligning with the garage doors, probably easier to see here. And as you can see, native beach vegetation. We actually have some nice Japanese pines that exist on the site that are located in places where you don't have to take them out, so we're keeping those. and supplementing with beach grasses. And then obviously on the north side, we have the riprap retaining wall, and we have a lot of well-established coastal species of evergreens and other coastal species that are right there along the riprap. So we're leaving those and just supplementing around them.
Are those pines existing on the left side?
They're not quite as glorious as this, but they're also on the neighboring. There's a house here that's almost completely shielded by those pines. So yeah, they are there. They're mostly not on our property actually.
And to the right of the driveway, to the right of those grasses,
Over here,
to the right of that, yeah,
Yeah.
right. What's
this
it?
is the septic system right here. So we're not going to be able to put deep plant balls on top of that. It's going to be more grass.
Okay, so that's this area,
Correct. Yeah.
okay? Any questions, Mike? Dawn?
No.
Can we get a motion to approve this application?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Those in favor, you want to mark up the drawing about that fence?
Yeah. Do you want me to mark yours?
Yeah.
Give me that big one. Whichever one you prefer.
No, no,
You have it on that?
Is it this one?
do you want me to take it out of here?
Do you want me to take it out?
Sure.
Hang on to that.
Thank you.
Maybe one of those folded ones on the back.
Smaller.
Submitted as 11%. Yeah.
Got it?
I think that's a duplicate of it.
I'm also going to ask you if you would to open up to the elevation on that. That's the drawing we're going to stamp.
Okay, sure. No problem. Just first, I'm gonna cross out this chain link fence detail here and just write omit next to it. Over here. Okay. That one. The elevation. I have 4 elevations. You stamp all 4.
The front elevation.
The front. There you go.
Okay, did we make a motion and approve it?
We second that?
We did?
Did.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, good luck with it.
Good luck.
Back to you. Have a nice night.
Do you have the samples? Mike?
Right here.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
There you go. Sure. Thank you. You too, thanks.
Okay, next we have the application for David Perlin, 23 Church Lane. This is for a second-story addition for a 2-bedroom and bathroom, 5 bedrooms, 4 bath total, an expansion of the existing bedroom with associated interior alterations for the ZBA approval, March 20, 2025. Good evening, Sal. Podium.
Over there?
Please.
All right. Sal Iannone, architect, the applicant, Amy and David Perlin. So yes, we're expanding the second floor.
Turn the mic towards you. Yep.
We're expanding the second floor over the garage in the front, when you look at the front of the house. And in the rear of the house, you'll see the addition. We're going to match the existing siding, which is a gray shingle, cedar shingle. The roof is going to match existing, which is a dark gray. The exterior doors and windows are going to be white. The exterior trim and soffit is going to be white. And the chimney is going to be a gray cedar shingle.
Okay, the front elevation is the north elevation on this property, right?
The front elevation, I believe, is north, yes, sorry.
Yeah. How high is the chimney cap, the metal?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The metal cap, you know, you can have the chimney and a metal cap
The
on it.
chimney has to be 2 feet higher than the ridge, and then the cap sits on top of that to screen the flue pipes.
Any questions? Nope. Any questions?
Do we have a survey, or do we get a,
Is there any change to the site at all?
is there any
You're just
change to
going
the
up?
site? You're just going
No,
up?
no, the landscaping, it's
Landscaping,
beautifully
everything
landscaped,
stays the
all the work
same?
is on top.
It's right across from one end to the other, just like
Yeah,
dropping
it's
a
just,
cap
we're
in it.
taking the same
Okay.
look to the left as it was existing on the right.
Okay,
So all the plantings are gonna be protected, it's well planted.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, can we
Yeah.
get a motion to approve
Make the
this
motion?
application? We have a motion, we have a second.
I second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. If we can get the drawing with the elevation, Dawn,
Yeah.
front elevation. You can give that to Sal. You can open up the drawing to the front elevation.
We can use this one. This copy. Sal, can you open it to the front?
Want me to write?
No, that's okay. If you'll just fold it, we'll stamp it. It's just easier for you because you're standing up.
Put it on the table if you want.
Yeah, you can come to the table if you want. Thank you.
There's a professional.
There's a professional. That's right. Much better.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You got one?
Yeah.
All right, next we have the application for Sexton Realty Company, 132 Main Street, sign plan for Sexton Commons. Good evening.
Good evening. Emma Edwards for Sexton Condominiums Commons and Dama Creative Solutions. So we're basically just creating an overlay for a more classic and modern design for the signs. all the owners feel like they're kind of out of date. They had this very old green and gold signs. Half of them are changed from that, and so they're not in line with that design guideline anymore. So we have kind of put together this plan of going with the very classic black and white. If the owner of one of the units wants to go with an accent, we've defined a Pantone color there. I printed out samples as well. All of them will be the same material. It'll be a 3/4 inch PVC with a vinyl face. So all of the materials and the colors will be in unison. Most of the units are different sizes. So I have a few different printouts here of just 3 for example. So the placement and the size.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
Are you looking to change the overall sign plan for the entire
Yes.
complex?
Yes, for the whole
Okay.
complex.
Do you have a drawing that represents?
I don't. The original site plan is with the village. The building inspector, I actually saw it myself. But we're not changing the location, so I was told that it's best if we just present like a design plan, and then from there, per sign, we'll have to come and get approval for each unit, basically.
Didn't we approve this before?
I'm not aware of that.
The
That did
gold
happen.
Green?
Yeah, we approved the sign plan with the wood sign, green background with gold lettering.
That was a while ago, I was
Right,
told, though.
and that's still in place.
Yes, that's still in place, but there's been issues with the compliance of that with a lot of the owners. So collectively, the owners feel that they would like a more modern look. So that's, we're here to try to get that approved if it's something that you guys feel would be in line with the village. So what they're just going for would be that black and white outline, very simple. Per unit, it would vary with their logo and their font, but we'll keep it in unison with the materials and the style of the colors and everything like that. Max size for the lettering would be 10 inches on that. Any questions?
What do the signs look like?
So it's gonna be per unit. So whenever one of the owners is ready to change their sign, I would come in with that sign specifically, because each unit has a different layout. So I can't say like one size fits all.
Right, but is the sign is it gonna be a white sign
Yes, so
with black lettering?
white sign, black lettering, and then
what's-
some like Hobbs, for example, their logo has the red accent. So like they would have their logo with that red there. Oh, that's a mistake. I'm sorry. I printed on the back side of that. It should be the front is stapled, or no. I believe did I submit the wrong? I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm getting to that as well. The main sign there, we would want to be in unison with the new design guidelines. So it would be that same black and white with the red. That would be a carved PVC sign, hand painted. And then each of the units would have a directory board mounted to the sign in place of the one that's there.
What do these colors represent?
So that's just the
Black and
guideline.
the burgundy.
Yes, so it would be black and white as the base, and if they want an accent color, we could go with that maroon color, like Hobbs, for example, I was saying. Their logo has in the H that red, so I don't know if
So
that
you have
answers.
one tenant that's gonna dictate the
No,
color?
it was just like we had a very large email chain of multiple owners, and they decided that they were happy with that accent color of that maroon. So just for example, Hobbs, but there's various, if they wanted the outline to be black and then, just an accent of some kind.
So you said they could or they would? Is
They-
there uniformity
for
with
it.
this red
No,
color?
and that's why I would come back per unit, and you guys would decide if that's in line with what you see fit.
How do
So
we ensure that all the signs change and we don't have any green and gold signs?
that's the plan. So I was told the best way to go about it, and correct me if I'm wrong, is to just get this design as something that you see fit for the village. And then per unit, I will be moving forward with each of the owners, and we'll present that to you guys before we install any of the signs. So nothing will be going up in any of the units without presenting that exact size for that exact unit with the design, if that makes sense.
Will the whole sign with the individuals that are already in place, is it being replaced all at once? Or are we gonna have some green and gold and some maroon and black and some blue and
It's up to
white?
it's up to your preference. If you want to wait for us to install one, I will say it's been very difficult dealing with all of the units because of just response of getting 20 people on the same page. So it might be staggered that we come in here. But if you want me to go back and tell them that it needs to be in uniform, everyone at the same time, I can certainly present that to them. It's just difficult to get, everyone on the same timeline, if you
I
understand what I'm
think
saying.
that's why we what we discussed with you all standard setup, so we don't have each one's view of it. I think this is standard for the village, by the way, the gold and the white in the setup.
I'm
Um,
not aware of,
So you've got 20 people that can change anytime they want. Then the other person gets upset because that sign's better than that one. And normally, we approved one set of signs here.
I was not part, I just want to clarify, I was not part of the
Oh,
original
It's in the
approval.
records and the minutes and et
That's,
cetera, et
yeah,
cetera.
that's great. I just have that all of the
Can you-
owners are in agreement with this plan. So, like,
So if all 20 owners are in agreement with this plan,
yes, exactly.
first of all, we have 2 board members that are absent. But in order to move forward on this, you're representing the owner,
Yes, the
Okay.
owners collectively.
and one of the tenants would like to use that maroon color.
All of the tenants have agreed on the accent of the maroon. It was just like an example piece for Hobbs. But yes, all of them have agreed on that color palette, those materials, and vinyl facing. All of them,
And will they all be upgrading their sign?
Yes, they
to
all
that
will.
color?
yes.
And is there a time frame for that?
I would love to say as soon as possible. Kind of depends on the responses that I get. It's been about a month of me getting everybody together for even this, so it might be next meeting, it might not. But I can, certainly push for it if it's, you want all of them changed at the same time, that's something I can push for. If that would help the approval with this.
Can you get from the village the original elevation drawings that show the location of the signs? And you're telling me that the signs will be in the same location.
Yes, they'll be in the same location
So
as they
my
are.
suggestion would be, and it's a suggestion, if you get a copy made of that original elevation drawing, there may be more than one elevation. You may have the south elevation and the east elevation, and on that, mark these sign locations as new, confirming the old locations, and then stating black and white with a red accent. Then I
Okay.
think we could move forward.
But the overall plan and design scheme works for you guys then? You don't have an issue with
There
the
are 2
design
board
specs?
members that are not here,
Okay.
okay?
But everyone present is okay with that? Because if I'm going to do that, I'll go through, if you have a change in mind with what I've presented so far.
I just want to make sure that
I
someone doesn't want to change
think
something and we end
It's a
up-
drastic change from what's there. My question would be, is the white background going to have a black border the way this is represented?
Yes, that's correct.
Will all the font of all the stores be the same?
No, that's the thing. So all of them have a different logo. So they're requesting that their logo should be separate per unit, and in which case I would come and present that to you before that's installed. This is not, they just want to make sure that the design guidelines in general work for you and work for the village. And then per unit, of course, we'll present that with their logo, with whatever the sign is in the uniform of this style. And then per unit, you would have to
I think we
approve.
kind of
So the-
hammered that out several,
No, so the colors would, like Dana, this example, bluefish. So they would have a bluefish, and then if someone else had, their colors were yellow or,
No, no. So no, the only accent color have agreed on would be the maroon. So if someone has a yellow logo, they would have to change it to black text, but the logo design would stay the same. Right, so in this
What about
instance, the
their
fish would be
characters?
maroon,
okay,
and then the
So there's
lettering would be black.
uniformity.
Yeah, that's what I mean in the uniform of it.
okay.
My personal feeling is that the white sign should have a black border
Okay,
so that it stands out and doesn't just disappear. The way the TV screen has a border. I don't know, Dawn, if you have a
No, I
recommendation.
agree with that.
1-inch, 2-inch black border.
I would-
Will all the signs be rectangles?
yes, square edges, rectangle. The size, like I said, does depend on the unit, just because of the space that they are different.
All right. Do you have any other thoughts, comments?
I just think we need some specificity,
Yeah.
so that we know, what we're doing exactly. Like, who are the tenants?
Right,
What's
so
being proposed?
So it sounds like you want the proposed signs all at once.
Right, okay, yeah.
So I think it's
I was just, the way that
probably
I
in
was
your best
told to,
interest, yeah, but now
recommend it,
that you've
yeah.
come to the board, then maybe you can go back to the.
right, so basically you're happy with what I've
Tenants and
said,
say,
just, we'll
yeah.
come back as the whole thing, okay?
Yeah.
Again, I
Perfect.
think there are two elevations. There's a south elevation that would face Main Street.
Yes, and
there's
there
an
is,
east
yeah,
elevation that would face the parking lot.
Correct.
So we'll try and get those.
okay, I can have
drawings,
copies made of the site
And
plan.
then you can superimpose or have a detail of a typical sign. Want to say 1 inch border, 2 inch border
Yeah, I mean, I think it needs to
on
be
these,
prominent
on
enough.
the
Like thicker
side.
than what I have there
Like
then.
how big are these placards right here, for instance? You know, you've got, this is
That's
42
on the
inches,
ground
that's
sign.
56, but, yeah.
I'm talking about the signs
On the actual,
building.
yeah, on the building.
Okay, no problem, so I'll have a copy of the site plan made, and I'll have the owners agree, and we'll present as the
Okay.
whole, all of the units together, if that's easier for you
Alrighty.
guys.
I think that's,
Okay,
Good,
thank you,
That's great.
appreciate it.
thank you. So can we get a motion to hold this over?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take the application for Michael Jesselson, 49 Bayfield Lane. This is for a 2-story, single-family dwelling, 7 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, on a pile-supported slab with an elevator, a fireplace, 3 balconies, skylights, and a patio at grade, a detached 2-car garage with an unfinished storage loft above, an attached carport, a 1-story rec room building on slab attached to the garage, an in-ground swimming pool with an integral hot tub and enclosure fence, a cabana with a bathroom. You're going to rehabilitate the tennis court, driveway with gates, sanitary system, fill, and landscaping per ZBA approval, September 19, 2024. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Welcome.
Hello again.
What happened?
What happened? Surgery, rotator cuff.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Make sure you do your rehab.
You know, it's not, I didn't realize it. I'm paying the price for it.
Very
It's
important.
It's all about the rehab. Anyway,
Hey.
the operation was nothing, it's the rehab. Good evening. Thank you for letting me come back. We listened to what you said last time, and we've made changes accordingly. If I may, and I'll speak up, can I go approach the board and speak up?
If you could speak at
All
the
right.
microphone.
Well, maybe you have me, Anne-Marie. You'll see here on the left side, and we bubbled it, as you said, the major changes, stucco is gone. No more stucco, goodbye stucco. It's now shingles. We have we also changed the metal roof to shingles, and you can see on the right side how it looks. It's much more fitting with the neighborhood, shingle facade, shingle roof, and so forth. We also made, what is it called, a portico above the doorway. You can see that. What else? Yeah, also frames on the windows.
Do we have a color change there?
Well, the cedar, that's the cedar. That is a color change, but we haven't determined yet how light that will be. I mean, we have to get the actual cedar. The stucco was white.
The shingles are now wood,
Yes, sir.
okay? In the alcove there, it appears darker.
I think it's shadowing.
Shadowing?
Rendering.
So you're talking about
Yeah,
the same
It's
color?
all
through-
gonna be the same.
Same, oh yeah, it's uniform.
Thank
One
you.
color.
I'm just going by the way it,
The only thing I was commenting on, I thought you were referring to, is that the roof shingles and the facade shingles may be a different coloring, but it will be uniform along the side.
I'm sorry, say that again?
That the shingles of the roof may be darker than the shingles of the building where the stucco used to be.
Only because sidewall shingles weather different than.
But they're both natural.
Yeah, they're
Exactly,
they're
both natural,
Natural, they may
Usually
weather
roof
different.
shingles bleach out a little more, they get more sun.
but it's the same color. No change. That's just shadow. Any other changes here? I don't think that's pretty much, so that's what, but it gives you, I wanted to show a before and after, just so you could visually see what it looks like. Then that's the east elevation. East elevation, now the north. Pretty much the same changes. Stucco is gone. The roof is cedar, and pretty much the same. Does this show the rec room as we're coming out? No, something that's coming up. I got, okay, what I was going to say is the following.
650 square foot rec room has been eliminated.
Yeah, let me introduce that. Although you didn't request it, but you had mentioned that it was that the thing was big or too large, and I decided to take out the rec room from the drawings. It's so that's Rich. So that's on the right side. It's hard to see it because it's flat.
Well, this is the gable, the narrow one. We'll show the,
It's the west.
That was an additional change just to downsize it.
here's the elevation.
You want to make that, bring that up close so they can see it, Rich? So when you look at the house, this thing was jutting, it was a big thing coming out.
I'm sorry?
When you look at the house from that side, you would have this big rec room coming out. And now it's been eliminated. But you could see the extent of it by the red marks. That was just an additional change. And again, it wasn't for primarily architectural or usage, it was more to downsize it. What are the changes? I think that pretty much. But this gives you a look of how it will look. Which basically, again, confides more into the street. Fines.
Okay, south side?
Outside.
South side on the left.
Again, any changes in color or shadowing,
Right, it's uniform.
software just does that.
I'm just going to say, you have to say at the microphone so we can,
So any changes in color on the new renderings is the software does shadowing.
okay. So what are the changes other than the siding and the roof?
And the windows.
And eliminating the rec room?
The portico covering, the things that you mentioned last time, and the framing of the windows. It was flush and to create a frame around the windows,
Casings.
casings.
So the turret still has stone,
Yes,
and the chimney still has stone?
yes. And what kind of stone is it? Rich?
It's stayed the same. It's what's in the neighborhood. It's a New York field stone.
Not all in one turret,
I'm sorry?
not all in that circular.
It's on the turret and the fireplace, the only two places.
One's in front and one's in back.
I'm sorry.
They're on different sides, sort of one's in front and one's in back.
Can you put up the north elevation again? This is the north elevation now?
2A and 2B.
Yes. I mean, the idea of it is just too much, it's stone.
I think it's a step in the right direction. I think the board still has some concern about the stone.
I appreciate that, but I mean, again, it's your decision, so I'm just responding.
We all tell the truth.
Same, okay, good. Oh,
Did you consider doing it in shingle or
No,
not?
because I think personally, I think that it has a very good look to balance off the shingles. There's a lot of shingles here.
Can you hear her?
I'm sorry, that has a very good look to balance off the shingles. And it's, again, it blends in with the shingles and the chimney. And there is stone
What
in the
blends
neighborhood.
in with-
There's stone in the neighborhood, right?
Yes, there's,
What blends in with the chimney?
The stone of the turret. But I'm saying, and there's other examples in the neighborhood of stone and chimneys.
But not a stone turret. It's round fixture,
Well,
not in the
no,
neighborhood.
no,
Anywhere
no.
you drive, there's not one in the neighborhood.
No. Okay, but I'm just saying the question that for you is how jarring is that? We've gone along,
Who do we have in the back?
no, my people.
I'm
Not
sorry?
neighbor, they're not neighbors. They're people, my assistant and his son and my lawyer.
Okay,
Sorry,
so there's no neighbors here
no
tonight.
neighbors. They were here last time.
Okay.
The real question, the question is with all the changes, the turret and the chimney are not as contrasted as much. It's a material change, I acknowledge that. But you can see in 3B and 2B, it's more of a blend.
What is that cylindrical area by the garage?
Rich?
By the garage, just to the right of the garage?
that is a stairwell.
No windows in it at all? The landings?
No,
Can there be?
yeah, we could, you could,
I mean, just to break up,
yeah, absolutely.
That one is bothered the look.
what do you have, one landing?
One landing. House is on a slab.
Any thoughts?
I actually like that it's clad with the shingles. I think it's interesting architecturally. Now it's not as jarring because you've made it more uniform for the neighborhood and in keeping with what's around it. It's more monochromatic. That particular cylinder, near the garage, the stairwell.
I agree with you.
And, I would venture to say that I think if you did the same, you're looking at the cylindrical shape with shingles and it looks very good. And I think that it would look nice on the turret as well.
Third is somewhat in the rear yard.
Yeah,
It's over here.
that's,
Yeah, Rich?
It's blocked from the street,
it's in the
a
southwest
good part of it, yeah.
corner. So you're not seeing it from the front.
Right.
You don't see it.
And you could do you see it from the approach when you're coming down, the driveway as it goes in on it's the western exposure.
Again, predominantly it's blocked by the master suite.
Yeah, you would see it.
Yeah.
Any other comments, Mike?
No, I just,
Again, we have 3 board members. There are 2 board members that are not here tonight. I personally think it's a step in the right direction. Thank you for doing that. I think it's an improvement. I think it is starting to fit in with the community. I think we need to have the input of the other 2 board members. Do you have these changes on the architectural drawings?
Do we have?
I can Good evening, board members.
Hi.
Karen Hoag on behalf of the applicant. No, we didn't, we wanted to present the elevations to get the board's feedback before we went back to the architect and had him redesign the rest of the architectural plans to conform to the change in materials.
Who did the renderings?
The architect.
Yes,
He
we,
did the rendering, but he, very quickly to make this meeting, but he didn't do the drawings.
Okay. So can we get the drawings to now represent what the renderings show?
yes, we can do that.
By the next meeting, I hope.
Yeah, I would think he can do that by the next meeting for sure.
16th of October.
September,
September.
September.
right.
Okay, good. We'll push. I want to. I'm just being
Okay.
honest.
So then
I
when
mean,
would you
hopefully
need
we have
plans
the other
by?
two board members, so we have,
In order to know, should we call in advance?
Okay,
Should
so we'll make
call
sure
in
we get it the
advance to
Friday
make-
before September. Okay,
Should we call in advance to make sure that?
I'm sorry?
Should we call in advance to make sure the board members are here?
Yeah, you can, sure.
Maybe you have to follow up.
sure, we can do that. Mhm.
No, I'm just.
Okay.
All right, we'll push.
Submitted by the 11th.
Tell them
Right.
it's gotta work through, work. We're anxious to get this, been a long time.
Okay. All right, thank you for coming. Thank you all.
Thanks for your
And if there's any
Thank you.
change in the landscaping when you shifted everything around, you know, kind of, so we don't keep sending you back and forth all
Right.
the time.
The landscaping
landscaping
doesn't-
hadn't changed.
hasn't
Okay, I'm
changed.
just saying, if there's any other changes by changes we're
Yeah, we
making, let's
bubbled
get it
everything
all,
that's a change.
okay.
Right.
Can I ask a side question unrelated?
Unrelated?
Well, it's related but unrelated.
Give us a try.
You mentioned that arborvitae's, the deer like the arborvitae's last time. So I went back and checked and we were
Well,
told,
depends on which arborvitae.
we were
an
told it
arborvitae.
depends which arborvitae. So we're gonna wanna pick the ones that.
You
we
mean
don't-
is this one I cautioned about the deer?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I checked and so we don't want the deer.
Get the
we're not
bad
looking to feed the-
tasting, get the bad tasting.
Yes,
Bad
that's
tasting. We don't want to
exactly
feed
what
the
they
deer.
told us.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of them out right now.
they're all over.
Yeah.
And I just have a quick question related to the application on the site plan, which I know is part of the architectural plans and the removal of this rec building. Do you want us to show that removed or proposed to be removed with a note, just so that you have the full picture?
Removed so that we're getting what you're
Understood. Okay.
proposing.
What would help is if you take the checklist and present it as if it's the first
And
time you made
upgrade
it.
that checklist, which talked about stucco.
So we're not drawing, scribbling and everything else.
Sure.
Will do.
Okay, so can we get a motion to hold over this application?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck
Thank
with
you.
your surgery.
Yeah, thanks. For
I know the
rehab.
feeling.
For the rehab.
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 You gotta do the,
Yeah, crawl the wall.
you know how that is. Good luck.
Oh, no,
Giving up
this is a,
giving up the stucco was a tough one.
that was an inside joke, inside joke.
You arm wrestled for
I
it
was gonna come in and say that.
and you
I
lost.
gave up the
No,
stuff.
I'm kidding.
Have a nice evening.
You too.
Have a good evening.
Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Yes, I make the motion.
I second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody.